All right, so I've been given and have the pleasure of testing something, which are these collateralized debt positions on the Bidao test net. They've been very busy at work behind the scenes. You can transfer ERC20 tokens to basically your bid address and vice versa. You can create these collateralized debt positions. So I've got some notes here, and then I'm going to show you some interesting screenshots of me playing around with this thing, what I've done recently. So first of all, they're building, so everyone knows in case you did not know this, they are in fact building this collateralized debt position interface on their website. Again, it's a test net right now. I'm not allowed to show IP addresses or certain things, so the top part of my video is going to be re-edited and blurred out. So certain things that they told me I can't show for security reasons are not shown. But the functionality is here, and I got it all connected. It works. I sent some test coins back and forth from Link to USDC, which is a stable coin, and then BID token as well. It's actually pretty easy to work with now that I've got the extensions. Like there's a BID or Bidao extension you got to add to the Chrome browser, and then there's MetaMask. If you haven't used MetaMask before, you just need those two plugins for the Chrome browser, and that's it. And of course, when you set those up, typically, like wallets, it gives you a seed phrase that you are to write down somewhere safe on paper and never lose it. You know, you're accessing a wallet of yours. You know, ultimately, when you start using this thing, should you even choose to use it, by the way, because some of you might not ever touch this thing, and all you want to do is just sit on those BID tokens, and I'm just gonna wait for it to go way up in price, then I'm gonna sell. If that's you, then you're missing out on some cool stuff. But whatever. So it has a nice user interface. It's very easy to figure out what you're doing. I'm going to show you all this. The two browser extensions is all you need. It says at the moment, Bidao system consists of 3 subsystems: the wallet, the block explorer, and then the token bridges, which again can bridge back and forth to your bid address in this system. It's pretty neat, actually. So I will show you the wallet essentially here to start with. Let me switch my screen. I'm just trying to make sure I don't show the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. So you got your portfolio, validators, proposals, transactions, the CDP market itself, networks, Explorer, whatever. So I've got 100 test bid tokens here. I've got my address here that I can hit the copy button if I need to copy and paste it. Here's the CDP market. So if you're to create a collateralized debt position, as it says here, borrow BIA, which is their other token, by depositing Link as collateral, 100% on-chain decentralized finance. So you can deposit, again, your Link over onto their system as collateral. So it's all point and click. You don't have to do this crazy, contract address stuff, and it's real simple. Now, when you first set it up, yeah, you got to get the 2 plugins, and there's a couple of minor things, but the instructions were very easy to follow for me. Yeah, but you're a technical guy. I know, but it was quite easy. They just had to give me 100 bid tokens to start with, so I could start playing with it. But that, again, it was on the test net anyway. So they gave me the 100 bid tokens, and then I was able to play around. So as you can see, you got your collateral amount that you can slide back and forth. And right now I don't have any over here. But anyways, so that's that piece. Let's see what's next. Okay, so here's the block explorer, and as you can see, this is actually the bid address. Or no, right here. This is the ETH address that I had set up through MetaMask, and as you can see, there's some bid to ETH, half a link sent to that ETH address, 1 link sent to the bid address. Right, so you can see this thing's actually being used. These are actual real transactions, although it's on a test net. These are real transactions where these have actually gone from one to the other and back and forth, vice versa. Now down here we've got some errors, and this was me specifically because I had to reconnect my up here's the extensions. So with Chrome, you click this to manage your extensions, and then when you see them, there's a button that says like pin it or make it favorite, whatever. That way it shows up here all the time. So there's the bid one, and there's the MetaMask. So I went back here and I established by re-inputting my seed phrase that they gave me initially when I set this up. And then it pulled in my address. I was like, okay, now I can connect. So I was able to connect on this next screen that I'm going to show you. So this would be ERC20 tokens to bid. And this is the ETH account, again, through MetaMask that I had set up. It is connected. I hit connect and it connected. And then I can choose all these different coins. These are all test coins that I did set up. So I could pick any of these. And there's my bid address. Even though, again, this is a bid token or the bid system, but this is a different token, obviously. I can say, well, I want to send 3. Then I hit transfer, then it shows up, and I can essentially use that as collateral. And then you can go vice versa. So I could do bid tokens to ERC20. So there's my bid account. It is connected also. And again, I could choose which token I want to transfer, and that would go to the ETH address. And I could say, well, I want to send 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever to hit transfer. So again, it's in the testing at the moment, but it's actually pretty well put together. I think it's going to be pretty badass. And remember, I'm going to tell you what my woo-woo friend said, what she got. And I'll tell you, White Dove, I believe, when she took a look at this, I don't know if it was the last report or the one before that, but she had mentioned it wasn't her best pick for DeFi stuff, but she said it would be good. It would be a good one. So anything of hers that's green, which is good, to purple, which is her best, you're going to make some money on, as far as I'm concerned, because those are her good picks. Anything good is going to do multiples. And then the purple stuff, her purple category is like epic. But I will tell you, sometimes there are things that are green, and then she does another report, and 6 months later, and goes, oh, that green one, it's now going into purple. So don't be surprised. I'll tell you now that if bid's not one of those that ultimately can do that, because my woo-woo friend, she got, oh my God, I need to get into this, Joe. Send me a link when they did the ICO. So I told her, I gave it to her. She goes, I'm getting that this thing's going to do, I forget the first amount, a few X right off the bat. And then she goes later on, like, honestly, in the first year, I think in the first year, I think this will be up to like a 10X possibly after it's released in within a year or so. And again, timing, you know how that goes sometimes. But she goes, however, in like 2 or 3 years, I think this thing's gonna be like $1. That would be 100X on this coin that we got for a penny. And again, we staked it in the beginning, stake in a room, and we got a whole bunch more bid tokens. So even if it stayed at a penny the whole time, some people got 50% more tokens by staking. So that's like giving you a penny and a half, profit right off the bat for your stuff for free. So at any rate, I've been playing with this thing all morning, and there's a couple of things I did one thing wrong, like, oh, okay, fix it, got it right, okay, ready to go. And I started transferring stuff back and forth. So this is actually pretty cool. So you got the token bridge. It's simple to use. It's, again, you're talking cross-chain transactions is ultimately what this is going to mean. And again, they're trying to take the footsteps of like Maker DAO and go next level. I'm very impressed with it so far. You could use Chainlink as collateral. Again, I had Link, USDC, WBTC, Uni, BAT, the BAI token, ETH. So at any rate, looks pretty cool. So I don't have any instructions for you guys to follow right now. Just going over the last 5 notes I had, because it's not ready for everybody. But he said, Joe, as soon as we get this ready, we'll let you play with it right off the bat. You'll be one of the first people. So I'm like, hell yeah, man. So on that note, it's looking good. They're making progress. You may not see things on the surface sometimes in these companies, but they are making progress, and it's looking freaking good. This coin's going to be epic when this stuff is really going. When they get this thing settled and going, and people are starting to use it for collateral, it is going to be epic. Take care.